talk about taking revenge on a narcissist will only make things worse for you. That's what I want to talk about. And once y'all come in, can y'all let me know if y'all can hear me good? Because I forgot to check the volume when I first got on. But taking revenge on a narcissist will only be worse for you. It will backfire on you because you're wasting your time if you want this revenge to result in, you know, like peace. The narcissist is not going to give you peace. If you want the revenge to result in respect, they're never going to respect you. Narcissist is all about control. And the whole reason why they treated you that way, which caused you to want to get revenge on them, is because they lost control of you. And so that's a form of punishment. It's when they do things to hurt you once they lost control of you. But if you were to take revenge on a narcissist to show them that you're more powerful than them, or they didn't hurt you, or nice try, whatever, you're really wasting your time. And it's just something that you don't want to get into, because narcissists, they're very vengeful, and they can go on with the punishments. They could go on with the get backs. That's something that you don't think about when you decide to, take revenge on a narcissist. You don't think that they're going to keep it going. And what they do is, what narcissists do is they dig an even bigger hole for you to fall in. They're not going to take a lesson from it. They're not trying to hear you out. They don't ever think that they are wrong. So I understand wanting to, show them that two could play their game, but it's really not worth it. And it's not going to bring you any peace or any clarity. They've already shown you who they are. So there's no need to waste time getting revenge on a narcissist. They're not worth it. What they'll do is mess with your head. They will even make you think that they want peace. They play games like that. They'll make you think that, they want to put everything behind them, even though they don't apologize. They may not apologize to you, but they'll make you think that they want peace. Hey, Nero. And, hey, Leandro. A narcissist will make you think they want peace just to throw you off what they really plan to do. And behind the scenes, they're doing something that you wouldn't even imagine. They're going to try to hurt you again. And that's to throw you off and make you think, well, I thought we were cool. Like, where did this come from? And the whole while it's because you forgot that you tried to show them a lesson. You tried to teach them a lesson not to play with you. But then you thought that y'all could go back to being friends again, or you could just jump back in that relationship with them again and put everything behind you. You may think that way, but the narcissist will never think that way. They have to get the last word. They have to get the last say so over things. And so that's why it's not good to get revenge on a narcissist. The best revenge on a narcissist is just to simply walk away if you can. If you can. Because I read some comments over the weekend of, people explaining to me the situation like it's not that easy. And I already state a lot of times, I know it's not that easy to do things a certain way in order to maintain peace after you break up with a narcissist, because they're already going to make it difficult on you if you have children together. They're going to try to do things to peak with you sometimes, to even punish you, even though they should feel like, okay, well, you got everything you want, and it's still not enough. They'll never be satisfied. until they got you in a place of submission. And it's like, what more do you want from me? It comes a point where you just don't know what to do when it comes to giving the narcissist everything they want. So the best thing to do is to focus on your peace and just remove yourself from the situation altogether, you know, and don't think about revenge. They're going to get their okay. I had a call come in. Did it stop? Okay, I'm sorry. They're going to get their revenge. I had a call come in and interrupt the live. Their revenge will come in due time. And then another thing, when it comes to even arguing with a narcissist, you want to argue with them and win the argument. The best way to argue with a narcissist to prove your point, you know, is by catching them off guard when they're not thinking that you are going to ask them about something. The narcissist, they've done wrong for so long, they think that once it's over and done, that the people forget about it. But people don't forget how you treat them. So if you should bring it up to the narcissist and remind them of what they've done or something like that, you know, you want to argue with them, they don't really have nothing to say. But what you don't want to happen is you warn them that you got something to ask them or we need to talk later, because this gives them a head start on how they're going to plot to kind of manipulate the conversation and to gaslight you, and you're not going to get anywhere. So never warn them about an argument. I mean, I'm not saying that you should even want to argue with a narcissist, but in order to win an argument with the narcissist, you have to get ahead of them because they play mind games. So you got to kind of think like a narc. You got to think about, okay, what would they do? And then you have to do it. Sometimes you have to use a good manipulation in order to stay ahead, you know, for your own peace. Not because you're trying to hurt them. You're just trying to get your point across to let them know what you did was wrong. You know, you hurt me and you need to know that you hurt me. And you got to also let them know, you know, when you're done. Let them know right then and there. And make sure you already have a plan to, you know, just be done with the situation to where you don't have to return. Don't give them warnings and then you know you're going to return right. You know you're going to go right back to them. Because the narcissists, they already know your weak points. They know the side of you that is not that strong. They know when you're not ready to move on. They know when you're not capable of moving on. Hey, RJ, thank you. I appreciate y'all being here. Please like the live when y'all come in, even if you don't stay long. Please like the live. So yeah, the narcissists, they're not worth the argument, but if you have to clear some things up, just kind of get ahead of it, you know, because they're going to think of ways to trigger you. They know the things that bothers you, and that's what they're going to use as talking points, you know. They go for your emotions. If you're, you know, if you are very emotional, the narcissists, they already know that, you know, and there's nothing wrong with being emotional. We all express our emotions. But the narcissists, like when they know you and they're used to the way you express yourself, that's what they're gonna look for. And those, you know, that's a weak spot to the narcissist. That's what they're gonna target. They're gonna hit you where it hurts. They're gonna always find a way to shut you down so that you don't have a reason to approach them. Like you don't have a point. What's the point of this? You know, they want you to feel like you're wasting your time, you know, because they're not planning to change anyway. It's not going to change what they've done. Not saying that you are wasting your time when you express the hurt, that they've done to you, when you express how it makes you feel when they do certain things. You're not wasting your time. You have every right to express yourself to a person. But when you're dealing with a narcissist, you just have to know the cutoff points. Let them know how you feel and then just be done with it. Don't drag it on because that's what they want you to do. The more you drag it on, the more they're going to drain you. They're going to take you everywhere but, where you need to be. Like they're going to take the conversation all over the place and start talking about things that don't have anything to do with whatever you confronted them with. So again, but when it comes to revenge, don't take revenge out on a narcissist. They're not worth it. If you think about it, it will backfire. Yeah, you need strong boundaries. Because if you think about taking revenge on a narcissist, you still have to have a safe place, even after doing so. You know, I just wouldn't, like, I'm not advising anyone to play those type of games because they don't think like us. They play dirty. They play to hurt you. Some narcissists will tell you you don't know who you messing with. And that's a warning, you know. It may even be an indirect warning if they're having a conversation with you and they feel some type of way about something else that has happened or something that just crossed their mind. Or they could be telling you about an experience with another person. You don't know the facts behind that, but what they'll tell you is that that person just don't know who they messing with. I've heard a narc say that before. Oh, I could be dirty if I want to. Well, anybody could be dirty if they want to. Those are the key words. Want to. Do you want to be dirty to somebody? Just because you can't control them anymore and that's how they think. So it's like they're kind of warning you about them. They're warning you to stay away from them because that's not what you want. You don't want to go to war with a narcissist because it'll be a never ending war. You already gone through so many battles with them and it took so much from you already. And it's like you're trying to just be done with it for good. And you think, okay, this is my last time, getting it off your chest. Or you figure you need to put them in their place. Well, you may feel like you need to do that to make peace, but there'll never be peace between you and a narcissist because the closure, it belongs to you. So you have to come up with your own closure without the narcissist being included. And I know that might not make sense because of everything they've done, but just just get closure on your own time. Think of things to do to occupy your time that does not have anything to do with a narcissist. That's the best closure. Knowing that they don't really, have any say so. They can't stop you from moving on with your life.